I grew up in a river town, and we played hockey every day after school until about 7 or 8 o'clock at night. It was such a big part of our life. My father was an avid hockey player and coach, just loved to play the game, and built the outdoor rink when I was 3 years old. And he was still playing well into his 40s. I can remember getting in a fight when I was about 14 years old. I went to watch him play. We were in a visiting town, and some other kids were saying, "Who's that old guy on the ice? He's too old to be playing." And that was about all I could handle, and we kind of got at each other. Well, I think like any boy growing up, you dream about playing in the National Hockey League. Unfortunately, it didn't quite work the way for me that it did for Wayne Gretzky. I became a coach. It starts one-on-one in the corner. I love everything about coaching. One-on-one going over here, and then we play that out. I love it. We started over here, we got it here, and then it goes to a 5-on-5. I enjoy that feeling in my gut before a game. You know the one I'm talking about? It's spinning and turning and the cramps and the aches that you get. And then we'll do the one where we have all the pucks at center. The feeling that everything's on the line here and you've got to go out and perform. They got to score, and then they got to come back out and grab another puck.
We got 36 quality minutes here.
You know, I'm a pretty intense person.
36 quality minutes.
If we walk on the ice for a practice, I'm just as intense and ready to go as I am for a game.
Let's go again. That can't happen.
You treat players the way that you'd like to be treated yourself.
Doesn't happen, right?
I think players expect to be pushed.
Cut hard, straight at him, cut
I think players thrive in an environment where excellence is demanded. What do you think that their hockey club's talking about this morning in their meeting? What are they talking about? Lost a couple of guys. What do they have to do? They're going to grind it. They're going to circle the wagons. They're going to be real tight defensively here. I'd like nothing better for our hockey club than to go out and knock the Blues off, have a full house, and have our people cheering our players as we're coming off the ice. They're going to play a lot of shot and rebound hockey. That's a statement. A statement to the league, a statement to ourselves, and we have to rise to the challenge.
Last game before we hit the road here, let's have a solid win here, man. I don't want to be looking at the clock, seeing guys out there for more than a minute here tonight. We go after them, we give them what they expect. If they expect to be hit, they're going to be hit. If they expect to see speed and up-tempo hockey, they're going to see it here tonight. All over the loose pucks tonight here. That puck goes to the corner, we jump on it, that puck's in the slot and they're in, we jump on it, we get the loose pucks tonight, we win the hockey game, man. Let's go here, boys, let's go here.
The one thing that we want to make sure of is at the end of a night that they can look each other in the eye and say that I contributed.
We respond here, boys. We knew the type of game it would be here. It's going to be a battle. Oh, no, that's the way to hound that puck. That's the way to come from behind. We need to battle on every shift here. It's a lazy shift here, boys. Come on, boys. It's all about grit and determination here.
Well, I think what you saw here tonight was a Blues team that worked very hard, beat us to all the loose pucks, and just denied us space all over the rink. To a man, we were beaten tonight. Tonight, I just felt we had more to give. We're paid to win, and we didn't get the job done here. So. The dedication that it takes to be successful at this level is truly amazing. And I'll never come into a dressing room and question our pride or question the courage of our players, because without pride and courage, none of these players would have made it to this level. When I'm looking at a player, I want to see the passion. I want to see the enthusiasm for the game, the drive to succeed. I want to see players that are total team players, that are willing to put the team ahead of themselves and to recognize that it's all about pulling together.
As the Rob Blake deal was realized with Colorado, we had a choice to make. Either we were going to pull together as a team and get the job done and get into the playoffs, or we were going to sink as a hockey club. And when we made the deal, we also added Felix Paevan, and he brought stability in our goaltending position with his experience and certainly his character and determination. And Deadmarsh and Miller really added a grit element to our team that we were missing. They're competitive guys, they're determined individuals, and they've made us a better team. And I think a lot of our other players have fed off their energy.
There's still a lot of time here.
Now behind the net for Stumble. Stumble tried to throw it in front. Did he score? They're looking. Light is on.
Yes!
The Kings have scored with 2:27 to go in regulation. But they still trail by one. It's 3-2. Kings have the extra attacker on. Left side pass up the middle. Smolinski scores! The Kings have tied it! The Kings have tied it! Smolinski scored! It's 3-3. Do you believe this? 3-3 with 53 seconds to go in regulation. The Kings win in overtime. Do you believe it? Down 3-0. Now
They're looking, Bob. They're still looking.
this
4-3 in OT.
is going to go crazy. It's over. The Kings win it. RJ, the Kings win it. The Kings win in overtime. The Kings win it in overtime to tie the series. We'll be back here next Monday night for Game 6. The Kings were 3 goals down with 6:07 to go in regulation. They tied it, and Belanger has won it in overtime, 4-3. And look at the celebration at Staples Center.
So, I guess probably to most people on the outside, it is somewhat of a miracle. You take a look at this, and probably 5 or 6 times this year, people were ready to read us the last rites. We were out of the playoffs. We were so far behind. We were down 2-0 in the series. We were down 3-0 in Game 4. And here we have an opportunity to go out and win the series tonight and knock the Red Wings out of the playoffs. And
we know what lays ahead of us tonight, and
that would be a great feeling.
This will be the noisiest building you've ever been in tonight. It's going to be rough.
Change.
Look at the fans again here at Staples on their feet again for the second time in about the last 2 minutes, urging the Kings on. Here's every down, Dr. back right side. Up ahead now to Norston. Norston right side and rolls it out. How's good a shot? Score! Detmers ties the game. Miller throws it in front. Save! Helvey! Who put it in? Saved by Osgood. Gilchrist in front. Ball getting up. In front. Takes his time, makes the play up the middle. Miller to center ice. Here is Stumble, right side. Stumble shoots, save, rebound, score! The Kings win! Adam Detmers wins it! The Kings have won the series! Detroit is eliminated! Adam Detmers eliminates the Red Wings! The Kings, in overtime, have pulled the upset here in this first round. And they'll play Colorado next, probably Thursday night. And there's one of the great traditions in sport, the handshake.
You know, I thought our team was resilient. I mean, we've talked about it all series, and we found a way to generate the offense when we needed it. And, Adam Detmers had a pretty good game. I'm real happy for our players, and it was great. You're just kind of drained once the game's done. And I just talked to my wife, and she said, "Why didn't you jump up and down a little bit or something like that on the bench?" She said, "You just turned around and shook everybody's hand and then kind of walked off." I'm thinking we got to play Thursday night, so.
Forsberg hanging on, he shoots, save, rebound. Smolinski to Murray, he scores! Black Murray within second of the game. Clem, Forsberg, across the line, left side, Nieminen in front, shoots, saved by Potvin. Deflected, Hayduk shoots in front, score! Forsberg! And the game is tied with 4:30 to go. Here's Drury, backhander, save on the rebound, shot wide by Nieminen. Schneider waits, he gets into Stumple. Stumple, his pass right side, one-timer, score! Kings win in overtime! Avalanche, move it around, right side, shot by Forsberg, and a save by Potvin. Jared Miller, he shoots and a save. Dingman cutting in. Dingman shoots. He ran right into Potvin.
We're going into Game 6 tonight, and we don't have one player that's totally healthy. That's the price that these players pay to play the game at this level. And Stanley Cup playoffs, you lay everything on the line. It's all about sacrifice. Well, I get up every morning and I look in the mirror and I say, you're coaching the LA Kings. It's truly an exciting thing and something that I never take for granted. I feel so very privileged. The dedication that it takes to be successful at this level is truly amazing. And I'm amazed every day when I come in and see the players with the ice bags all over their bodies, just wanting to be that ultimate competitor, and we have it here. They really know what sacrifice is all about, and they're the ones that I think deserve the tribute and the admiration of all of our fans. People like to watch our team play because of the way that we play, how hard we play. We've got tremendous fans. I mean, we've definitely got a sixth player on the ice when we play at home, because I see more jerseys than in any other building in the league. I see their passion at the games. I see them standing on their feet. I've got people in the crowd when I look across ice. I somehow make eye contact with them during the game. And I just feed off their energy and enthusiasm. And you can't help but hear our fans. They're the best fans in the National Hockey League.